Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Darvanalee Design Studio. For those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reed, and today is Friday. That can only mean one thing. It is Finish It Friday. So welcome. I see there's a few people on, and I've got a couple of thumbs up already. So thank you to those that have given us a thumbs up. We're just doing our checks and balances. Becky's off to the side today. She's feeling a little bit down today. She's got a massive headache, so she's just popped in to give me a hand, and then she'll probably toddle off home or curl up under a rug or something and go sleep.
That sounds good. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, she likes the sound of that. I don't have the mic set up today because it's just me, and
sounds good.
I can hear it somewhere.
Oh, that's my phone. Sorry.
She's not with it at all today. I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. It's quite amusing because she just starts to forget the most simplest things when she's got a headache. It's not funny that she's got a headache, but trying to a tequila shot is needed. I can help her with that. Yeah. Alrighty, so
boost me up
or put her to sleep, one of the two. Alrighty, so it's a little bit chilly here in Kingaroy this morning, although it is a lovely sunny day, which is good. So we've got Benita's on today. We've got Carol's on. Who else is on? It's just all disappeared on me, and I don't have the computer in front of me, so I don't know. If you are here today, thank you very much for taking the time out of your evening to join us. We really do appreciate you being here. We've got a giveaway again today. We've got the announcement of last week's giveaway. The biggest burning question is the Finish It Friday, and did I get it done? We've also got... We've also going to be talking about some sewing machines today. So, well, not really talking about sewing machines, just it's National Sewing Machine Day today. Well, it was yesterday, but we're live on the 14th here in Australia, so we'll just say it's today. We'll just change it up for us on that, but it's the 13th still for our American viewers. So, yeah, they are celebrating all things sewing machine. And, so basically... it's hot here in Arizona. Now, look, there's no need to brag, Carol. Yeah, it won't be long and we'll be hot too. We've only got 7 days until we hit the shortest day of the year, and then the days start getting longer again, which I'm really excited about. And basically then we can start warming up a bit. Usually we only get another little bit of a cold burst around September, October. Usually around the middle of September, beginning of October, and then we're just
winds.
and then we're just into the hot heat of summer again. Yep. Yeah, love it.
We don't have autumn. We just have summer.
Yeah. We don't have spring either.
No,
we just have summer. Alrighty. So no, I didn't know it was National Sewing Machine Day either, and I can't remember the guy that developed it, but it was back in the 1700s when the sewing machine was developed. He got the first patent for the sewing machine, and I'm pretty sure it was 1727, around about that.
Okay.
Mark, I don't know. Google can help us out with that. Just put National Sewing Machine Day, and it should come up. I think his name was Thomas from memory. Hey Katrina, hi Bonnie, thanks for joining us today, really do appreciate that. We're just having a quick look up. I can't remember the guy's name, but I'm pretty sure that it was, that one there should tell you. It was 17 something, so yeah. Hi Lynn, how you going? Great, so glad that you joined
1790.
1790, there you go. It was off by a few years.
He was an English inventor, Thomas Saint.
So... if you didn't hear that, it was Thomas Saint was the English inventor of the sewing machine, and he got his first patent for the design of the sewing machine in 1790. So there you go. That's a little bit of tidbits about it. And it's National Sewing Day on the 13th of June every year, apparently. So yeah. There's we'll share a link over in the Facebook group and over on Stitch Talk as well, where the information that we found out about it. So we've got lots of people joining us already this morning, so we might just get stuck into it now that we've got that little tidbit out of the way. And so yeah, we're going to look at the Finish It Friday. So I did get it finished. Beck hasn't picked out anything either for me today. So she's going to go diving while I talk about the Finish It Friday. So I managed to get it finished. I've just got to make sure I've got it the right way. And I changed up the design a bit. So this is the sampler, a mini quilt that came out of the, that's yours to do. You can do that, yeah? Okay, cool. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm not doing for Finish It Friday. It's not me next week. Woohoo! I get a week off. That's okay. I've got a few quilts to do. All right. Do you want to just hold that for me? Because I couldn't get it up right. So this is the quilt that I've done. Come across this way just a tad. That's it. There we go. So it is the Spools quilt. And it come out of the Sew Sampler. That's all right. You can, yeah, going back a bit. Can't go back any further now. Alrighty, so it came out of the Spool of Love January 2019 Sew Sampler box is what this one's from. Now, the original quilt actually had 6 on it. I made it a little bit smaller, and there's a good reason why I did that, and I'll share that with you in the moment. So basically what I've done is I've just put the 4 together. I've made them a little bit off-centered. I just pretty much redesigned it. Yes, it is Bonnie and Camille, and there's a link underneath this video where you can actually get the fabric that's used in it, the actual kit for it. It's directly underneath in the description box, Andra, and it's from the Fat Quarter shop, and they've got a birthday sale happening at the moment, and I'm pretty sure it is free shipping for you guys. So my affiliate link is down underneath where you can actually get what was supplied in the Sew Sampler box. So it's still available. I checked that this morning for you guys, and I've also put down there for an affiliate link of a Fat Quarter bundle. So if you wanted to make a bigger quilt with it, you've got the Fat Quarter bundle there. So the only thing that I had to add was the background fabric, and that's just a tone on tone white one. It's got little flowers on it. So I've put it together, and I didn't have the binding. I didn't get the binding for it. I just put a red one that I had here that I use for all my bindings. And so what I did for the quilting was I just done a loop-de-loop, which made it look like thread. So if Beck just brings it a touch closer, you can see there, I've just done a loop-de-loop all over, and it looks like thread, basically. You know, when thread spools off a spool, that's what it looks like. So that's what I've done.
Very cute.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. So it's another mini for the wall, because I'm not sharing this. I don't share sewing theme stuff with anybody. And I just noticed before that Carol said that she liked my scarf. It's very cute, isn't it? It's got sewing notions all over it, and it's my work scarf. I wear this up at the Bunya Mountains. So if you're looking for this as well, there's also an affiliate link down below. It's on our sewing theme gift ideas kit list, so you'll be able to get one for yourself there. Alrighty, so yeah, I just kept it really simple. So the theme of Finish It Friday, for those that are new here and don't know, I'm generally not allowed to add any more fabric to whatever I find. Hi Biz, thanks for joining us. And I've got to finish it is another requirement. And I have the motto of keep it simple, stupid. Okay, so, and it's a really good motto, because what can happen is the reason I think I end up with so many UFOs is because I overcomplicate or I overthink it. So instead of overthinking it, I'm just keeping it simple, stupid. And basically, and that's not being derogatory or anything like that. It's just a saying. I don't know where it came from, but my grandma used to always say it, you know, keep it simple, stupid, and you'll get through things really quickly. So it wasn't directed saying that I was stupid or she was stupid or anything like that. It's just, it reminds you that just keep it simple. Like, just keep it going. Keep the momentum happening. So that's what I did. Basically, I caught myself while I was sewing this and thought to myself, oh yeah, I'll do it this way. I'll quilt it this way. That was just going to add extra time onto it. So basically, I just went loop the loop. It looks like thread. It goes with it. I love it. It turned out really well, and I'm super happy. It's done. It's got the binding on it. I was on a roll this week. And so basically, yeah, only thing that I did do was redesign it, and there's a good reason why I did that. So Beck done some work for me this week. She worked on a quilt, learning her techniques of quilting on a small machine and whatnot, just doing some echoing for me. So what I did, and I'm just going to duck off, and Beck doesn't know this, but I made one for her.
Oh my God.
So I not only did one, I did two. So I made this one for Beck. So she's got one for her wall because she did some work this week. So that's Beck's one, which is exactly the same as mine. Done exactly the same. The thread is a little bit different. I've done a little bit bigger and a little bit more open on this one just to have a play around with it. So that's what I made, because Beck had no idea, because I did these yesterday. And yeah, so I made one for Beck as well. And she does a lot of stuff in the background and some overtime and stuff like that, and helps me out with things that she doesn't necessarily have to help me out, and also does some marketing when she goes to get coffee from the service station. I found out this morning as well. And hands my cards out and all the rest of it. So I thought, what a better way than do a little secret gift for her. So Tamara was asking for the backing. So that is what the back is. I just use calico on my mini quilts. I don't believe putting expensive fabric on the back of a quilt that's going to be up against a wall. So yeah, so basically that's what the back looks like. So you can just see, I loaded this into the long arm machine. So when I loaded it into the long arm machine, it was this way. Okay, so that went from top to bottom. But as you can see with that design, you can put it any way you want. So super simple, super quick to do. And you can see there, you can just go with the flow, make it a little bit bigger. You could do this on a domestic machine without a problem. Super easy to do. If you're feeling that you're tense or anything like that, I don't advocate drinking or anything like that. But sometimes just taking the edge off, having a drink and relaxing before you go and quilt, it does help, okay, if you're a little bit scared with this sort of stuff. But this is a basic quilting design, and that's why I went with it. But it looks like thread, and it goes really well with the spools. Like,
oh, absolutely.
I was thinking of doing like zigzags and doing some this and doing some that, and like that's just going to take way too much time. So yeah, and that's,
I love this fabric in the middle.
Yeah,
that's so cute. It's got measure twice, cut once.
Yep. So what's it got? So it has measure twice, cut once. There's little wordings on it. It's got Bonnie and Camille on it. And it's a tape measure. For if you can't see that, we'll come a bit closer. So it's just a tape measure one. And as I said, the kit is what I used in this is available on the Fat Quarter shop, and we've got a link down below directly to that product. So yeah, really pretty fabrics too. So have a look at the Fat Quarter bundle. You can see the fabrics a little bit better. And this just used a honey bun and yeah. Thanks, King of Toes in the house. Alrighty, so yeah, so that's what I've done, and Beck got one for all her hard work this week as well, and she's learnt lots this week that why I don't do quilting on a domestic machine. Yeah, it was one of them. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to, and this coming week we are going to be, well, I'm actually not doing anything this week. I will be doing some quilting on the long arm machine, and Beck is actually going to be working on this adorable little thing. It's a little, what's it called? Poppy's van or something, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Poppy's van. It's an applique one. Beck did a lot of this work. This isn't actually my UFO. This is actually Beck's UFO. So yeah, so basically Beck did a bit of the work about 12 months ago.
That was Christmas last year. Not Christmas last year, Christmas the year before.
So 18 months ago. So there again, we've used the heat and bond that we talked about in the craft along live that we did last week. So you can see here it sticks and it stays there. So the issues that we've had with the one on the craft along is because we were using batik. And it's since, like, I've had a look at it, and one of the pieces lifted off again. You can feel all the glue has been absorbed into the batik and not gone onto the fabric. So that's where we're having issues there. So I would recommend that you use a ultra for batik fabrics. But you can see just normal quilting fabrics, it just stays on there. It's not even lifting off, and that's
Even
been
where it's folded.
Yeah,
it's been
and
folded and it's still
it's still there. So that just it stays on there. So that's what Beck's going to be working on. So she's got a machine applique all that down. Do you know how you're going to do it, Beck? Blanket stitch, straight stitch, zigzag?
I haven't.
By hand?
Oh, don't swear.
Okay, I just swore at her. No, she's going to do it by machine. So she'll make a decision on what decorative stitch that she's going to do for that.
I haven't thought about that. I only just got it out of the box.
Oh, yeah. Got to be on the ball. Quick, quick, quick. Okay. So that's basically the Finish It Friday for next week. So you'll have to keep posted. I'll put little snippets up as she's working on it throughout the week. I've got I've got to do some maintenance on my long arm machine, and I've got to get 2 quilts out this week. So it's a good thing that you're doing the Finish It Friday this week. So
that works out good.
Yeah, I won't be under the pump. Yay! Alrighty, so what's everybody else working on? I can see there's a little bit of no hand stitching on with you, Beck, says Jenny. I see there's a little bit of glamping conversation going on there, and just bring them back up, and hopefully, no, they're not going to come back up. Oh, there they are. Cool. Awesome. It is super cute, Andra. I actually really like that little camper van. It's super cute. I love it. And it was good because we used a lot of our scraps up as well. So, yeah. Exciting.
I just got to pop out.
Yeah, no worries. You're right. Alrighty. So, well, missed all that. Alrighty. So, okay, more candy bags for pouches. Brendan's working on his courier ute. Katrina's working on her baby quilt. Awesome. So a lot of creativity going on. Did anybody else get the Spool of Love January Sew Sampler box? And did you give your quilt a go, or have you already made it? That'd be interesting to see. I'm working on making wallets, pouches, and small purses. That was Carol, was it? Yes. Awesome. Looks like everybody's super busy creating. So most of you would be heading into summer now, is that right? And getting into the summer vacation and all that sort of stuff now. Alrighty, so we're going to just move on. Bex had to just duck off. She must have got a phone call from the school or something like that. Alrighty, what have we got going on here? I've got a list of stuff that I want to get through. Block of the month went up the other day, and I've already seen a couple pop up into the Facebook group, which is really exciting to see. I've seen Elizabeth Sawyer's one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving that zigzag fabric that she's using as well with the plain blue. That makes it very, very striking. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to start taking some of those pictures from the Facebook group and sharing them over in Stitch Talk, just in a collage format, so some of the people can see what's going on over in the Facebook group. So getting ready for Father's Day celebration on Friday. Oh, okay. So Father's Day in the US, is it? On Friday. Wow, lots of stuff is happening. So yeah, I'm going to be doing up some collages of the different blocks that we've seen popping up in the Facebook group, and sharing them over in Stitch Talk, and that way some ladies over there can actually see what's going on in the Facebook group and what's going on with the with YouTube and our tutorials and all that sort of stuff. So we are still working on our vlog for the Stitches and Crafts show, so that should be ready to go up either Monday or Tuesday. We've just got to do a few more voiceovers on that, so it's looking more like Tuesday at this point. But if we get it finished on Monday afternoon, we'll put it up, and then that way you can have a look and see what we got to look at and all that sort of stuff. As we said last week, it is going to be a little bit different this time. We're actually doing a voiceover and just having still photographs on it, and that was because we weren't able to video or record any of the stalls or anything like that for copyright reasons and whatnot. So we've done the best that we can. We've got a lot of content there that we've got to get through, and it's just taking a little bit longer than we expected. So probably Monday or Tuesday that it will go up. Yeah, Benita, I do like the zigzag for the fabric that she's used. It's just very striking, and it looks like it's got a lot of movement and stuff in it as well. So yeah, that should be up, and the bow tie tutorial that was postponed the other week because we had our retreat videos going up and all the rest of it, that will be ready to go up on Wednesday. So I'm just in the final stages of editing that, and that'll be ready to go up. And the macrame video is actually going to be late this month because I'm still waiting on supplies. I've been onto the supplier again. They have sent them out. They've got tracking advice this time, so apparently it's stuck in Sydney for some reason. So it may be that it's at customs. So yeah, I'm just waiting on a few things. Also on YouTube news, while I'm talking about that, the 28th of June we had scheduled a video craft along, a live stream craft along, and we were doing Cheats needle turn, or is it the felted? No, felted animals.
Felted animals.
Yeah, so the mini felted animals. Sorry, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my head at the moment. Yeah, so we have the mini felted animals scheduled down for the 28th. We've actually moved that to the Saturday night, which will be at the same time on the Saturday night because I completely forgot that the high school has a big production on at the moment. I completely forgot about the musical when I scheduled that. And Beck's got to be there.
Yeah, because my daughter's performing.
Yeah. And Savannah helped with a lot of the props and stuff like that, the artwork and stuff that like behind the scenes, because she's not, you know, look at me sort of person.
No.
I'll hide from the crowds type of person. So yeah. So what is it? Funny. Pirates of Penzance, isn't it?
Yeah. The Pirates of Panzam. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Panzam?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Okay.
Penzance. And Talon's got 2 roles.
Is that the one where there's all the maidens and all the rest?
Yeah, she's a maiden.
Yeah,
and then
Pirates
she's
of Penzance, yeah.
And then she's a policeman as well.
Oh, God. Wow, talk about take on some roles. So she's in 2 roles.
Yes.
Are they big roles? Well, the policemen aren't. The maidens are.
The maidens is more. They're on stage more than the policemen.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, so we've actually postponed that to the Saturday. So if you go onto the channel and you go to DD's Friday night craft alongs, you'll see all the cover shots there, and one of them will have some red writing across it. It's as big as I could get it. It just says postponed to the Saturday. So, and we've changed the date. So if you've set the reminder, you'll get a reminder for it. So it's all good there. So we're sorry about that. That was my muck up there. Just completely forgetting about it because none of my kids are actually in the production. They've done all the stuff behind the works. And so they're finished. Yeah.
Like it's sort of somehow the dates didn't connect with for me either.
So yeah, so basically, and for those that don't know what we're talking about, I'll just grab one. Stretching. So we are going to be making these cute little felted animals. So they're a needle punch style, and they're the first time that we're going to make. We've had a little bit of a practice, but it'll be the first time that we've actually made an animal. So it's going to be interesting to say the least. So basically we will also on that night, we will also have a giveaway for someone as well. So this little guy on the 28th will be up for grabs on the live stream. So
oh my God.
The little Christmas one.
Oh my God.
So we're actually going to have a giveaway on the live stream, and we'll do that at some stage during the live stream. So if you haven't, and we'll leave it open for those that catch it on the replay as well, because I know that the time slot doesn't suit everybody. But yeah, so if you're going to be around, jump on and check out what we're getting up to, and you'll be able to possibly win this little one. So yeah, we've had a bit of a play. We haven't really done much with it, but I sort of had a little bit of a play just to get the feel of the needles and stuff like that, because it's all done by hand. So yeah, so we've got this little guy here that I'm going to be working on, and I think Beck is working on. Where's yours? Oh, there. Beck is going to be working on this little guy here. Oh. He's like a little Monsters Inc. one. And she's had a bit of a play with it. And so far, so good.
I'm quite happy.
My fish does not look like a fish. But yeah, we're not touching him again. We just wanted to get a feel for the needles and stuff like that. And
So we knew what we're doing.
he like, this is the head.
Yes, that's his head.
This is the head, and he still needs a little bit of needling. He's
got lots of wrinkles.
He's still spongy. He's still really spongy. So come along and have a laugh with us, because
that one's going to be a hoot.
Yeah, that definitely is going to be fun to do, because yeah. So okay, so in Chicago, I think it is actually, is that Central Time? In Chicago, is that Central Time? Because where Andra is, it is 5 a.m. It is 2 a.m. where Carol is, and she's in Arizona. And Biz is at 6 a.m. and she's in Canada, Nova Scotia. So yeah, I'm not too sure what time it would be in Chicago, unfortunately. I think it's about 5 a.m. to be honest. Beck's just having a look now. I put time in Chicago. If it's 7 p.m. in Brisbane, what time is it in Chicago? And that's not how you spell Chicago. Central, so 6 a.m. That's all right. She answered the question.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so it's 6 a.m. for you. No, 5 a.m. for Andra. I missed it. It's gone again. The comments go off my phone really quick. So
Central 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Yeah, cool. Awesome. All right. So yes, it is a little bit earlier. So grab your grab your cuppa and join us. We went for about 2 hours.
Yeah. It was 2 hours.
Yeah, we went for 2 hours. Beck's like, yeah, it was 2 hours. So that's generally how long we spend on a Friday night. We've had a huge response to that. We've had a couple of lovely emails come from people. We've had some comments underneath the post as well. We've had over 160 people view it, that come back and view it. I think we had 20 on at one stage. Yeah. 21 people during the live, pretty much consistently for the 2 hours. And we just like to have a lot of fun. We sort of start off where we have a little bit of a chat at the beginning, and then we tilt the camera down and we get stuck into our crafting. We've been holding off for quite some time to do these ones. We've been really looking forward to this one.
It's been so hard.
Lynn Holmes wants to know, can we play bingo?
Oh, why not?
Well, we did mention what happened. Something came up, and we were looking for the numbers for the applique.
And we both did the numbers.
And we started doing bingo calling. So the next one that we're having, which is next Friday night, is going to be machine applique tips and tricks. So only if 68 is in the barrel, Jenny would like. We'll put 2 in if you like.
Hey, I was just going to say that.
So basically, the next one that we're going to do is we're going to be finishing off Kiki. So we've got him, in the last one we got him all cut out and stuck down on our background fabric, and in the next one we'll be actually, Beck will actually be doing the machine applique on that. And I'll be giving her tips and tricks. 68, that would be 68. You have to do it in a really dry voice.
Yes, you have to do it Beck style.
So yeah, so basically I'll be giving you some tips and tricks. And I'd just like to say thank you to all those lovelies that have purchased your patterns. They've all been sent out. So hopefully you will get them before we go live again. Bingo. Oh, dearie me. With a drink. Yeah, and it has to be Bailey's straight up. Tequila works well too.
Yeah, but the Bailey's was better. Straight up.
Was it?
Yeah, the caramel.
Yeah, but you didn't have tequila straight up. I wouldn't do that to you. God.
Imagine that.
On ice, that's right, Lynn.
On
that's
ice.
Right. So for those that don't know, the first bingo that we had up at the retreat, Lynn poured her a drink on ice, and it was salted caramel, and it was Bailey's salted caramel, and Lynn looked at me and went, I forgot to put milk in. I went, oh well. She goes, oh well, and we handed it to Beck, and Beck scoffed it down, and then we played bingo, and it was interesting to say the least.
And to go from one building out into the freezing cold to the next building really gets it going.
Yeah, it just speeds up the process a little bit. So yeah, she did really well though. I was on the floor laughing.
I was at one stage too.
So anyway, we're going to be doing machine applique. So all done on the machine. I'm going to go through the tips and tricks.
If I'm on a machine, I'm not drinking like that.
Well, no, I won't be giving you, no. I'll drink. You can watch. So basically, we'll be going through the tips and tricks on the different cottons that I use, what I do when I'm getting to a really tight corner, because there's some tight corners on Kiki, what we do for circles, and just generally going through getting him finished. We're hoping to also get him framed up as well. Bye, Bonnie. Thank you very much for joining us today. We really appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time. So yeah, so basically that's what we're trying to get done. It'll be probably a 2-hour session again. So even if it is a little bit earlier, you can drop in, you can use the batiks, but you're going to have to use, you're going to need a glue stick, or some Roxanne's basting glue, basted glue is my suggestion for you. But if you're doing yours pretty much straight away, you should be right, hun. And your zebra doesn't have too many pieces. And even if I will say this though, Carol, when you do it, try to put as many pieces down as possible and work, as I said, with the zebra. Like, you're going to be right, you won't need to do you won't need to worry about doing either side. But I would actually, I don't think it was Bonita going, was it? It was Bonnie.
Oh, Bonnie.
Yeah. I was going to say, did I say the wrong person? No, that's okay.
No,
so when you get yours, I would actually start from the top and work down. So lay out your top half pieces, press that down, and then put your bottom half pieces and press that down, and just let it cool, and put as many pieces as you can instead of going one at a time. We more went one. I would have preferred to do that now, knowing about the batiks, because as I said, I don't work with batiks very often. So that was a new experience for me, having stuff come off, because as we showed you just earlier, that didn't come off. That's been sitting here, same product that we use, and that's been sitting here for 18 months, folded up. You can see the creases in it, and the wheel hasn't even come off.
No.
Okay, so yeah, so that would be my suggestion to you. And yeah, just do it as quick as possible, get it down, and then just don't touch it. And if you find that you've got your corners lifting up or anything like that, just put a little bit of basted glue there, or just use your glue stick, because all those things are water soluble. So basically, as soon as you wash it, it's all going to disappear anyway, but you'll have already stitched it all down, and it won't make a difference.
That's right.
So yeah, so just basically, yeah, that's basically what I'd do for you. Just try and get it all stuck down as quick as possible. And I also got told that if with the if you wash the basket, will that help? I'm not 100% sure. I did ask that question, and they couldn't answer it for me. But they did say that if you don't hit it too much with the iron, you probably won't get as much of an issue. So, and not like we left it for 8 seconds because we found that that's what it was sticking. Just try it a little bit less
Maybe,
yeah, on that. So I had to go and ask a few questions, because I have never had that happen to me before.
And
so
it didn't happen to anyone at the retreat either.
No.
But then it was just a straight
and then they were sewing it, they were sewing it down, whereas we're leaving it. So so that was one of the things that I asked someone that I know that works with batiks all the time, asked that question. And I will also have the tips and tricks on how to, I missed it, you pointed.
Katrina said, do you think a little Dritz iron would work better than a big iron, so you're not re-ironing the one spot?
Yeah, I would say so. I don't have one of those little irons. I want one of those little irons. but every time I go to buy one of those little irons, they're out of stock. And then I forget about it, and then when I remember again, they're out of stock again. So I will get one day. A lot of people were using those little irons up at the retreat as well. So yeah, so basically
that might be a trick as well to the batik.
Yeah. I personally don't work with batiks. I have several reasons why I don't like them, and that's just added to it. As a quilter, I don't like getting quilts. I don't mind quilting them, don't get me wrong, but when you get a quilt that's done predominantly with batik, so you've got to quilt it a whole different way, because and you've got to use stronger cottons and stuff like that, because basically what happens is a lot of them just shred it. I use it all the time for paper piecing. Oh, okay. I'll just, yeah. So you use what happened then?
I don't know. The screen maximized.
Oh, TechBack's not having a very good tech day today. So yeah. So basically, yeah, that's probably would help, because it's not such a large iron, so it's not hitting it all the time. But with some of these ones, you can get away with doing half. With the koala, because he's so symmetrical, you could get his face quite skew if you didn't get it right. So that's why we did what we did with that one. But as I'm saying, with the other ones, you could get away, like with the zebra, you could work from the top down, not a problem, because his face is elongated, and yeah, you'll be fine. So just have a little bit of that basic glue on hand just in case. But I definitely would definitely do batiks. I think that's what makes the patterns and is making them so appealing to everybody. So you should all have your patterns sooner rather than later. They've all been sent off, of all the people that have ordered. You right?
Yeah.
Cool. And that's about all we've got. Oh, I do have, we are focusing on applique as well with those Friday night live streams. And you would have noticed that I've put little headings on the cover pictures of what, excuse me, of what we're actually going to be doing. So for we have a break after the 28th, which is now being postponed to the Saturday. We will have a break for 2 weeks for Friday night ones, because we have school holidays here, and I'm also considering having a break of the lives as well, but I'll keep you posted on that as well, because Beck's got to go away. She's leaving me. She's just leaving me. She got a better offer. She's going. That's it. Dumping me. You did get a better offer. What are you talking about?
What was that offer?
Oh, she doesn't want to say. Anyway, so I will see if we, like, she's going to be around for the first Friday, but we'll see if we end up doing the Friday, the Finish It Fridays or not, just to have a bit of a break, and then we can come back, recharge and come back, and yeah, we can go from there. You never know. I might just get on and not do a Finish It Friday and just do a craft along anyway. You just never know. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll just play that by ear. So,
and depends what mood the kids are in.
Yeah, it also depends on the kids. So, because it's school holidays, it'll be our winter break here. So while Beck doesn't have her kids, they're off with their dad. I've got all mine running around terrorizing me usually. But yeah, we definitely won't be doing the Friday night craft along, because Beck won't be here, and we're going to just take a break with that and get prepped for our new term, so to speak, our next season. Yeah. So, and we'll be doing that, and the July ones are definitely happening. They will be starting mid-July after the school holidays as well. So we will definitely have 3 live streams a week. We will have our Finish It Friday when school, definitely when school starts back. Yeah. We will have our Friday night craft along, and we will also have our Wednesday tutorial on that. So that probably won't go as long as our Friday night craft along, because that's our social time. But we definitely will be here to answer your questions, to do a project, and you will definitely know what we'll be doing, so you can either do it in real time with us, and we'll give you all the prep and everything over on our blog, and then basically it will go live, and then you'll be able to join in the fun. And we're actually looking forward to that, because that believe it or not, that will actually free up a lot of time for me to further my education, for one, to find different projects for you guys to do, because I'll be talking to you live and you'll be able to give me ideas on what to do and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm actually really looking forward to doing it this way, because it's just something different. It's like being in the class atmosphere. Again, we'll start off with talking what we're going to be doing and stuff like that, and then we'll tilt the camera down, and then we'll get stuck into the class, and Beck will be there basically either doing the sewing, or I will be doing the sewing, or whatever we're working on. And then basically Beck will be there telling me what questions you're asking and stuff like that, because I won't be able to see what's going on, because I'll be focusing on doing the project. So I am actually really looking forward to that. I don't know about anybody else, but it's going to free up a lot of time for me, because I won't have to edit, and I don't have to sit down and do all that stuff that I normally would have to do. You know, you're going to see where I make mistakes like every other person as well.
We all make mistakes.
That's it. And so basically, yeah, so that's sort of where we're heading with the channel at this point in time. It's something a little bit different. We're going to give it a run, as we said last week. We're going to give it a run for a couple of months and see how we go. And Carol's saying that she's looking forward to it. Yeah, it's just something different. So, and I think having, like, I can still film and upload them and then set them as a premiere, and then I can watch the video with you guys on YouTube, but it only goes for as long as that video goes. So if it's only a 10-minute video, it's live chat for only 10 minutes. Whereas if it's a live stream, I have the option to stay a little bit longer, or finish a little bit earlier too. So I actually have that option then, which then means that I can connect with you guys a little bit better. And I just want to do it that way, because the simple fact is I keep getting this South African accent coming out. What is that? Did you hear that then when I said do it?
No, I didn't hear it, because I've got you in this ear.
Oh, yeah. So basically, I just want to connect it. It's like,
did anyone else hear her South African accent?
They probably wouldn't hear. Oh, they would hear it. We hear the difference. I don't know whether they hear the difference, because New Zealand, South African, and Australian sound very similar to the American ear. So, anyway, channeling a South African today. So basically, and that's why I want to do that, because it builds that community and that rapport. And you know, like as I said, you get to see me make mistakes, and all the rest of it. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. We're looking at starting the first Wednesday back, which I don't have my calendar. It's the 9th of July. Is that right?
I think so.
Yep.
We'll
just double check that. There will be
19th.
Oh, the 19th.
I knew there was a 9 in there.
Okay, it will be the 19th when we start back. So what date is that the Friday?
Yes.
What's the Wednesday?
Oh, the Wednesday? Oh, the 17th.
17th. Okay.
That was hard to calculate. I couldn't even.
See what I mean? I love Beck when she's sick.
And I even laugh at myself, so it's all good.
Yeah, see, that's the I don't know the difference, although I now have an ear for an Australian accent. Yeah, a lot of people can't tell the difference between New Zealand, South African, and Australian, like from your perspective. But here we can tell the difference. And Shell can attest to this. The Australian accent sounds nothing like the New Zealand accent, and the South African one is completely different again. It's like a combination of New Zealand and Australia put together.
And then, but it's got something extra to it as well, because my doctor is South African, and so is my friend, South African as well. And it's just funny to listen.
Yeah, like
the way they say words as well. It's like
fish on chips. I can't even do in a New Zealand one. So basically there is a difference. But yeah, I make plenty of them. I love the seam ripper. Yeah, seam ripper's my best mate. Me and the seam ripper go way back. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm looking forward to doing, all that sort of stuff. And just to take the pressure off, like that perfectionism out of the equation and all the rest of it as well. Like, yes, I'm getting on there. I am definitely going to do my best. Am I expert? No, not by a long shot. I'm just a girl that likes sharing her knowledge about sewing, and I love the fact that people want to come along for this great ride with me, and are very patient with all the technical issues that we have. But I just want to build that community a little bit better, and make everybody feel that little bit more connected, because I mean, it just seems so lonely sometimes. We all sit in our sewing rooms, and if we can all hang out together and make something, that's great. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
On that. And you don't have to make the project that we're doing. You can just come along and give cheek in the comments if you want. If you want to do that, that's fine. We're always open for a bit of cheek. As you know, my husband comes in, gives a bit of cheek, and then toddles off again. Hey, and did you know, Beck, he is not subscribed to my channel.
What the?
I know.
Get out of town. How rude of him.
As soon as he had a channel, I subscribed to his channel, and my own husband isn't even subscribed to my channel. But that's okay. He comes and visits all the time. It's all right.
He comments.
That's it. Alrighty, so he's very lucky. As I mentioned, how rude. I know, that's what I said too. How rude. I rang him up on the phone. I'm like, Brendan, and he goes, oh God, I'm in trouble. What have I done now? He goes, I don't know whether I want to take this phone call. And I told him that he wasn't subscribed, and he's like, yeah, I am. I get notifications. I'm like, no, you don't. The only reason you get notifications is because you come over and comment on the live stream, so they put you in the recommended, but you're not actually subscribed to my channel. And I don't know if he's rectified that or not. So yeah.
Sure, check that out.
Yeah. So wait until you come to the States. We have accents here that even hard time understanding. Yeah, I know. There's a couple of YouTube channels, and like you can tell the different parts of the states that they come from.
Different.
Like, yeah, we watch them, and you can tell, like, I'm starting to understand what part of the country they come from, and all the rest of it. And yeah, there are some different, like, I just thought that all Americans sounded the same, but I know that there was southern
you've got the southern accent,
ones.
But that's all
yeah. But there are different ones, so yeah.
But it's like England as well. Like I don't know.
Great Britain, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about like nowadays, but back years ago, you could tell like if they're what part of what part of London they were from.
Yeah, like I used to work with a girl that was the southern states accent cracked me up. I don't know who's I didn't miss.
That was Michelle.
Oh, was it? We don't have accents here in Chicago. Chicago. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Andra, do you remember the conversation? Because you is it Appalachian that you were teaching someone? And I was talking Bogan, and then Liz Sawyer got in with the English stuff, and we were doing in the Crafted Gemini Quilt Club. There was a whole feed of different, a whole conversation of different things that there was Yiddish and all sorts of stuff, and yeah. I have a
southern drawl.
Yes, it was Appalachian. Yes. So Katrina has a southern drawl. And Andra does. Is it a language, Appalachian, or is it just what you call it? I don't know. Educate us on it, because we don't know.
Yeah, we're intrigued now.
I often refer to myself as a bogan, but I'm not a true bogan. I'm more of a middle class bogan, or an upper class bogan.
Put yourself up there.
Yeah, I'll put myself up there. No worries. I'm not really. Yeah, so I say some strange things sometimes that trip a few Americans up, and then I have to explain myself, and then I have to think about, because it's just
second nature.
It's just it's not even second nature, it's first nature. Like, it's just what we say, and then someone will go, what? So Appalachian has its own dialect. And I like the emoji. Oh, it's going to be very interesting when I get to the United States. If we're all in the same room together.
Oh my God.
It's going to be awesome. Like
Imagine being a fly on the wall there.
We'll have video. So that's going to be very interesting. Alrighty, so moving on. So just stay tuned for all the live streams. I will put up notifications in the, so if when you come to my channel, if you go to the home page, you'll see the first one is up and coming lives for Finish It Fridays. Then the next one is Dee Dee's Friday Night Lives Craft Along. And you will notice, if you've been onto the channel in the last couple of days, you would have noticed that once I've gone live, I have changed the cover of it. So the first one comes up and it's Kiki the Koala, and it has the applique tips and tricks. The next one to go live is still the blackboard with Dee Dee's Friday Night Craft Along with Nicole and Beck. Excuse me. Once we've gone live, we'll change that. And then it'll go to Kiki, Koala, machine quilting and stuff like that. So, excuse me. Keep an eye out for that. Oh, I needed a drink. So is it, do you have anything to add to that?
No.
Well, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No.
No?
Oh, wait a minute. We've had some more comments. I love that koala, Tamara said.
Mm-hmm.
We can teach you how to say yes with 4 syllables, Katrina said. Oh. Yes, like under the pump. That was Bonita. I'm not sure.
I don't know what that's for.
Where do you live, Katrina?
So
Katrina's got the southern
drawl.
I
do know the answer to that, but I can't remember. I know it's in there because I've got all these towns rolling around. Grew up in NC. What's the NC? That's not New York. New Caledonia.
We moved to FL to be closer to.
So FL is Florida. I'm pretty good with the abbreviations. What part of NC? NC, people. Where is NC?
What is NC? Beck has no idea.
Yeah.
Please educate her.
I'm not sure of NC either. Nebraska? North Carolina. Oh, there we go. Woohoo! Alrighty. So Greensboro. How do you, yeah, Greensboro.
Hey bro.
Hey bro. Sorry.
We just had a moment. An Aussie moment.
I bet you Shell had that same moment too. Hey bro. Alrighty, so moving on. Nothing's really happened in shop news. We're getting into the night, Ellen. Thanks very much for joining us. We're getting into the nitty-gritties of our website at the moment, and we are uploading and stock taking and Kiwi coming out and Beck. Yeah, I know.
Oh, what's it?
Yeah. Oh, dear me.
I've never even been there.
You don't need to. They're here. This is their second home.
Yes.
Awesome. So basically the shop front and website news. We're getting off this now. We are different sayings. I say under the gun and you say under the pump.
Oh yeah, under the pump. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They say under the gun.
What?
I
we both had that same look on our face.
What?
There's more there than here. LOL. There's shells. That's it. Eh? That's what she knows. Hey, bro. Yeah, under the gun. Oh, okay.
I've never heard that.
No.
Like, yeah, we say under the pump.
Yeah, under the pump.
You got.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's something different. You learn something new every day.
Yeah, new saying.
So, alrighty. So as I was saying, the website and shop news. We haven't had any new stock come in. We're holding off getting some stock in because we are in the throes of doing stock take and uploading to the website and our Etsy store. So you just have to keep an eye out for that. Some things will disappear off the website, then they'll reappear a couple of hours later. That's just because we're actually getting all our stock up. So we have a ton of stock here that isn't listed up on our website, and it all takes time, and it is really a 2-person job. So we've worked out a little groove that we've got now. So Beck basically sits there, tells me what it's on, because I know how the website works and all the rest of it. And Etsy, I'm fairly quick on the computer with that. So we're hoping to have that all done by the time we start back, by the time we are ready to go live for our live stream. So during the school holidays, we'll get some done. We're going to get some done next week as well. Do a couple of hours each day. And then when Beck has to go, then Savannah said that she'll step in and do it with me then. So we're hoping to have everything done and fixed.
Hopefully we can get
behind
it
the scenes. Behind the scenes done for the shop and for the website and Etsy store by the time school starts back on the 15th of July, because that's a Monday. That's 2 days back from Wednesday. Yeah. And Friday's the 19th, Wednesday's the 17th, so Monday's the 15th.
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Oh, it's Wednesday's the 17th, which, the Monday. There's no pupil free dates in.
Oh, it's 2 weeks later.
Yeah, that's also it's a couple of weeks later.
Is it?
Yep. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, or that no, they don't have one in the middle of the year. They've got it in October.
No, that's term 3.
Yeah.
Oh no, that will be term 3. That's term 4.
Term 4, yeah. Okay. Cool. Alrighty, moving on. We've now worked out our school schedule. Oh no, we're all over the shop today. You need to be quiet and stop working out days. Stop looking at your calendar. Alrighty. Okay, I've just got Beck back on track. Alrighty, so we are now at giveaway time. So we have a winner for last week, and last week's giveaway was the pattern for that mini quilt that you can see just behind me there. And if you haven't already liked this video, hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe. And while you're at it, don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. That's just like my infomercial there. Alrighty, so so the giveaway for last week, and the winner is on my other piece of paper on the back.
It is Elizabeth Sawyer.
Woohoo! Winner, chicken dinner. Alrighty, so you have this lovely pattern heading your way. Super easy pattern to make, hun. It's foundation paper piecing, and judging by your blocks that you've been doing with Dee Dee's block of the month, you will whip this up in no time. No time at all. So congratulations, Elizabeth. I will get that in the mail today for you, because I still have your address, I think. If not, I'll send you a message on Facebook and get that off you when you wake up. And I look forward to seeing your little mini quilt. Awesome. Alrighty, so we have another giveaway today, and today is a very simple question. In light of National Sewing Machine Day, I would like to know how many sewing machines you have. I have 1, 2, and if I include my long arm machine, 3, 6, 7. I have 7 machines, and Beck has 4?
6.
6. Oh my God, I didn't know she had. Well, that's 2 more than I thought you had. Stop buying sewing machines. Start saving for United States.
Hey, I didn't buy one of them. 2 of them.
Two of them.
I was given.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Awesome. So, Shell has 3. I missed that last one. Who was that?
Tamara has 8.
8.
And Shell has an overlocker as well.
Yes, I've got an overlocker as well. So, yeah. No. I stopped. Oh, and I've got industrial. So, yeah. I forgot about that.
Carol wants to know, does she include the ones that are hiding?
Yes, include the ones that are. Actually, I have more than I said.
Yeah, you do.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Down the shed?
7, 8, 9. I have 9.
Carol!
And
Carol has 20 and counting. Oh my God.
Are they all modern machines, or are they also some vintage machines as well? Shh, don't tell anybody.
What stays on finish? What gets set on Finish It Friday
stays on Finish It Friday. And no one share it with any husbands or prospective partners.
Andra wants to know, strictly sewing or do serges long arms count?
Yes.
Everything.
Anything sewing machine related counts. So serges, cover stitch, embroidery machines, long arms, sit down quilting machines, vintage machines, pulled apart machines.
Well, Carol's got vintage, modern and commercial.
Okay, cool. Because you do you're a seamstress by trade, aren't you, Carol? Is that correct? You actually work in the industry and you actually make clothing or do alterations, I think it is. And that, see, I'm starting to get to know the community. I love that. I love that I'm getting to know you guys on a more deeper level.
Yeah, on a personal level.
Yeah.
Like it's not just...
So we're friends.
Yeah.
Not just viewers.
No, we're
not
friends.
just people watching some crazy lady from Australia.
I'm coming to sew with you, Carol.
Yeah. I forgot my 21. She forgot her sashiko machine.
Oh.
Yeah, there's actually specialized machines that are sashiko.
Oh, wow.
Is that FAF or FUF or
Faff.
FAF? It's actually
Faff.
I was told. So it's like, I don't know.
It's
like
like fluff?
Yeah.
But fuff.
It's for FAF. I didn't count my serges, so 3 serges as well. It's a baby lock. Okay, cool. Cool. So you've all got a lot of sewing machines. So if I ever come to visit, I'll have a sewing machine.
Yeah.
Awesome. At everybody's house. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I can even sew too.
Yeah. So you'll just have to put Nicole and Beck. Reserved. So yeah, we're actually looking forward to coming over there. I don't know how Beck's savings going. I know how mine's going. Getting there. If Bill would stop asking for money, I'd be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's at me at the moment too, so.
I bet she's not at you as much as he is at us.
I got Centrelink too.
Oh yeah. That's not a bill. That's just a part of life. Alrighty. So we have the giveaway. So you've all entered now. Now I'll tell you what you're going to win. Monica Pool Designs or Pattern Pool are the creators of these lovely applique patterns, and when I placed the order the other day, she sent along some giveaways. So it's not a sponsored video or anything like that, but she gave us a few free patterns, so I've put them in the giveaway box. And so we've got, no one has really got the echidna. I don't think, only a couple of people have got the echidna.
Oh, haven't they?
So I thought that I would put one of these patterns up for a giveaway. So yeah, so you might be able to do one yourself. So now that you've all entered, and this is also open up for the replay viewers as well, so leave a comment down below and we will pick a winner next Thursday. It's called an echidna, Carol, and it's another Australian one. So it's got spines on it.
Sort of like a hedgehog?
Nothing like a hedgehog.
Not a hedgehog. What am I thinking?
Anteater? Spiny anteater?
I don't know.
Okay, she's gonna
Stop talking back.
We're going to do a Google search. Beck's going to and do a Google search because she's not too sure. Yeah, it's like an anteater. That's what I thought too. So we'll put a link down below so you can have a look. What a porcupine. Yes, that's right.
What I was thinking.
Yes, anteaters and porcupines have spines. So yeah. So yes, it has spines. When I was a kid, and sometimes they dig down into the dirt. And when I was a kid, I used to ride my no, I'll show you what the platypus looks like. Do I have any platypuses behind me? Yes, I do. So that is an echidna. Okay, so the orange part is representing its spines, and that's a platypus. A platypus has a duck bill. So echidnas, that little nose there, it eats bugs and termites and stuff like that. And Bex just put a link up in the chat so you can learn about the echidna as well. They're super cute.
They are.
But they're not to be touched. I'm pretty sure that their spines are actually poisonous.
They're quills.
They're quills, yep.
Um,
And it's got a short beak as well. Can you turn it just a little bit? About 7 centimeters to 8 centimeters is the length of their little beak. So this little thing here. And basically they protect themselves with their spines. And they're usually a dark brown in color, and Yeah, and when I was a kid, I used to ride about 20 k's to my friend's place along a dirt road and unplug it. Yes, no. So that's an echidna. That's what they look like. Nothing like this picture.
Oh, yeah, you can see a resemblance.
You can see the resemblance. So, yeah. So that's what they look like. And they dig down, like sometimes they dig into the dirt. And when I was a kid, I used to ride about 20 kilometres to a friend's place. And I used to go up on these service roads, which were all dirt. And I ran over one and I got not one, but 2 flat tyres. So I had to walk home about 10 k's.
Look at that cute face.
Come back a bit. There you go. So that's what their face looks like. And that's their spines on them. And they're, yeah.
And when they get scared, they just put their head down and roll into a ball.
Yeah, like how the hedgehogs do. So what do they eat? Go down a bit. So they're up. So the short stop. Geez, trigger happy today, I tell ya. I'll just So the short-beak echidna is the smaller one of the species, and the individuals vary in colour depending on their location. In the northern hotter areas, they're more light brown, and they become darker and thicker hair in the southern parts. And in Tasmania, they're black.
Want to see a baby?
Okay.
There's a baby.
That's a baby one. So you can see their long tongue.
I don't know if it's focusing.
There we go. That's better. So yeah, looks like my hair in the morning. They are fierce looking. They're very shy animals.
They are very shy. Yes.
The one that I ran over with my bike, I didn't hurt it in any way, but a lady that lived down the road from us, she had she was like a what they call an animal carer, so she used to take in sick and injured animals and whatnot, and I didn't know whether I hurt him or not, so I didn't want to leave him there, so I got my rubber thongs. Here's an Aussie story. Put them on my hands and picked him up and put him in my backpack, which was just like a canvas rucksack that he could breathe easily in.
Oh, yeah.
Which what they used to use all the time to carry joeys and stuff around in, which are baby kangaroos and wallabies. And basically, I put him in the backpack and just held it out because his spines were in there. And took him to this lady, and she looked after him, got him, and he was injured a little bit. He one of his quills had got damaged and stuff like that. So she just kept an eye on him and then released him back out into the wild. So yeah. So if I had have left him, he could have got an infection and he could have died, and they're protected species and whatnot. So yeah. And here in I often see that when you see them on the side of the road, you know that there's rain coming, and you know there's significant rain if you see an echidna, black cockatoos, or turtles on the road, or cockatoos flying over. You'll know that there's flooding rain coming.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Just a little
I
bit
knew
of
the black cockatoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you see echidnas on the side of the road, guaranteed within 2 days you've got rain. And if you see lots of them, you know significant rain's coming because the ants are on the move.
Yeah.
Or the insects are on the move.
Oh,
so yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, there you go. There's another little educational bit. So leave a comment. Let us know whether it's down the bottom or in the comments right now on the replay. Little weather forecasters. That's right, they are. And you can win yourself a little echidna. And so don't forget, if you come back for the replay, leave a comment in the comments because you are in the running as well. Alrighty, and we've got a few more of those patterns over time. We ended up getting 4, and we'll be just randomly giving one away every now and again. So we've put them aside, and good night, Andra. Thanks for joining us. Alrighty, so you get a little bit of everything here. We get a little bit about the Australian animals, and then you get a little bit about the time zones and all that sort of stuff. So so tell us how many machines you have, and you can include your serges, your long arm machines, your sit down quilting machines, and your embroidery machines. We know exactly how many machines you've got and who we can come and visit to sew with. Yes. So we don't have to bring our sewing machine because it's a long way to take it to the United States.
Oh yeah. Imagine that.
So we're going to be in for a bit of a culture shock when we come to the United States because
so.
It is going to be winter still. So yeah, so basically, yeah, and we're going to be, February is generally our hottest month.
Are we going to see snow?
I think so. I hope so.
I hope so.
No, well, we are going to try and get up to Nova Scotia, and from what I understand, it's quite white.
That's right, because when QuiltCon was on,
yeah,
that's when, is it Biz who's up there?
Mm-hmm.
She said it was like the coldest.
Yeah, it's our hottest, and
it
her
was the coldest that
yeah.
they've ever had.
Yeah. So basically, February is gorgeous here. So Arizona. We might be coming to. We have to still see what our schedule is and what our budget is, but we are going to be trying to do a little bit of a tour around. We definitely wanted to go to QuiltCon, and we definitely want to go to Missouri. And I definitely want to go down to Florida. So it might be a case of just the map just come and went. She's so quick with it.
I clicked it open.
Yeah. So we're just having a look where it is in terms of everything. So whereabouts in Arizona are you, Carol? Well, see, we're going to be over there at
Atlanta,
yeah. So it's on the other side of the country. So we've got to go through Arkansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico to Arizona. So and I want to go and see. So we're over in Atlanta, and then we're going down to Florida, because I believe that there is a lot of people going that come to the live stream. So there's Andra,
Florida.
But where Atlanta is,
yeah.
There's quite a few people that come onto the live stream that are going to QuiltCon. So that's where I sort of want to start. It's QuiltCon, and then I want to go to Missouri, which is up there.
Oh yeah, yep. I saw that.
So I want to go to Missouri. So it'll probably Atlanta down to Florida, up to Missouri, and then my husband's looking for a car over there, so you just never know where we're going to end up on that. And so we're saving our little butts off. I'm saving at the moment to get my passport and get that underway, and then basically and Nova Scotia
there.
Yeah, I was going to say it's coastal, so because Biz often puts pictures up of the coast, like the storms and stuff like that. So it's cold.
Wow.
And see, I want to go up there too, because I want to go to Prince Edward Island.
Oh.
Because Prince Edward Island, is that where Anne of Green Gables was made? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I want to go there. Like, this is going to be like a once in a lifetime. I don't know when I'm going to get back to the United States, so I want to sort of fit as much as I can in, even if it is only for one day. I can just go there and do the touristy thing, like
say hi
and have a cuppa or whatever the case may be. I'm hoping that as the time gets closer, we can organise groups and stuff like that, that everybody that's supporting the channel and coming here every week and all the rest of it.
Set down dates.
And set down dates and all the rest of it.
Get suggestions where we could meet.
And get suggestions, because you guys are on the ground there, so you know where's a good place to stay and eat and all that sort of stuff. So even if it's just like we get together for a lunch and we sit down for a couple of hours and we have a lunch and then we go on our merry way again. My husband is coming with me, and I've still got to work out the logistics of my children. We drive on the opposite road here. Yeah. That's okay. That's all right. We're I think we've got a car in in my husband's yard that's on the opposite side. On that, I'm not too sure. Or he had someone come in there with it on the opposite side. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we have cars that drive around town. And they're still left-hand drive.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of people, yeah.
There's a couple of Mustangs around that are left-hand drive, so yeah. That's all good. It's just driving on the other side of the road. The road rules will be different. We'll have to get our international license and stuff like that. But the three of us, I don't know if Beck's going to drive, but between the three of us, we'll be able to drive.
Give it a go.
And we have to drive for hours and hours and hours to get anywhere. So for us to drive across your country or even to another state wouldn't bother us, because we drive everywhere
Anyway.
So we're coming for QuiltCon is when we're coming
2021.
Which is in February of 2021. So we're doing the Atlanta one, and I'm pretty sure it's at the end of February. What are you looking at?
Where's Missouri Star Quilt Company?
In Hamilton, Missouri.
Hamilton. Okay.
Yeah. So so basically she's on Google Maps. So basically we're coming 2021, we're coming, and when QuiltCon's on. So and the reason that we made it for that is because Savannah's a little bit older then. She'll be 16, almost 17.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so she'll be almost 17. And Nerali will be a couple of years older as well. So they'll be able to, because they'll be staying behind, so they'll be able to get themselves sorted and all the rest of it. We're not too sure what's going on. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Oh
my gosh.
God, thank you so much for that super chat. We really appreciate that. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. That can go into the fund, because everything we make off YouTube is actually going into so any super chats, any ad revenue, any affiliate links that we put under our videos or anything like that, they are all getting put into our USA fund. So thank you so much. You've just made it that little step closer to getting to the US, and we really, truly do appreciate that. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Thank you. The generosity of people is just, it just overwhelms me sometimes, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We do.
And that's so, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2021 is it, and we're just trying to work out all the logistics and all that sort of stuff for the kids and babysitters and all that sort of stuff. I'm looking at having Mia in daycare for a couple of weeks at full time, so I'm just going to be looking at, Savannah does babysitting and all that sort of stuff as a job, so and she'll be also doing childcare and all that sort of stuff. So I've just got to get a few permissions and stuff like that for Mia to be looked after, and they'll be still doing school and stuff like that. So yeah, Savannah will be in year 11. 12? Year 11. Yeah, 11.
Yes.
Yeah, 11. So yeah.
Yes.
So basically yes, the YouTube account, anything that is made on the YouTube account, Rebecca, is split 50-50. Beck does just as much. Yeah, it's all going to the
one kitty.
It's in one kitty, and it's all going to the America trip. So and even if we weren't going to America, we've got to wait till we get to a certain point before we can withdraw anyway. It gets split 50-50 because Beck does just as much. Well, I do a lot more of the recording and stuff like that, but Beck does a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well. So so that's just to help her as well to get to the States. So that's what we did. We decided to do that about 2 months ago when we got monetized. Yeah. So we decided that we weren't going to touch it. We weren't going to withdraw it because I think to get the payments to start coming to you, you actually have to make that first withdrawal from the ad revenue. So and the ad revenue and the super chat, and that all goes into the one place. And then once it gets to a certain dollar value, then you can withdraw out. And then basically we decided that because we do a lot of this together, that we were going to leave that there, and it'll either be for accommodation or food or what we would just it'll be just like maybe the contingency. If we've got everything else, it'll be just there to buy extra stuff. But it's also shopping. Yeah, Beck's all over shopping. She's a shopaholic, people. Shopaholic. Enabler right there. So basically that was the plan with it. So thank you so much for your super chat. We do appreciate that, and that gets us one step closer to the US to visit. Awesome.
We're coming your way.
Yeah, look out USA. Hopefully we can get in. Hopefully hopefully they don't watch our social media and think, no, they're just too crazy.
Tamara just said she didn't know this could be done. Yes, down the bottom of the chat section is where the little $ is, and that's the super chat.
Yeah. So there's where you go to type. There's a $, and there's a little smiley face as well. The $sign is the super chat, and you would have seen there that when Rebecca made that that donation, her name was then highlighted with the amount that she donated or paid for the super chat, and then you can also ask questions too, like basically if you've got a question that I may have missed or something like that, you can ask it again, and we're not expecting you to do a super chat, but if you want something that you think that other people are going to get beneficial information out of that, I just seen that. Oh, it looks like you and Beck are kindred spirits. I do love a good shop too. Don't get me wrong. So yeah. So basically, that will highlight, and it'll sit at the top of the chat too. So if we can't get to it straight away, we can sit there, and it'll sit there for quite some time at the top of the chat, and we can see your questions. It's a way of just helping the channel and all the rest of it. And as I said, we are actually using it to get ourselves to the United States. So we have a goal, and it's a lofty goal for us because we're not on much money.
No.
And, you know, we've got families to support and all the rest of it, but we are working our butts off to do it. So for both Beck and I, it'll be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and that, I mean, so. I don't know where my work is going to take me, and so as I can drag Beck along for as much as I can, but kids are still young and babysitters are few and far between, especially for lengthy times like that. So sometimes Beck has to, you know, I can't do it this time. Like we want to, as I said, we want to organise one to Bali.
Yeah. I won't be doing that.
And Beck won't be doing that one because it's too close to the Atlanta one. I'm still having logistic problems at the moment, getting dates and stuff like that. So it may be after the Atlanta one. So it may change for Beck then. So, yeah. But on that note, we're pretty much done for today. We'll be back next week. We've got our couple of little videos going up. So we had the block of the month went up this week. And we've got
they're already into that.
Yeah, and we've got the bow tie coming up.
Oh, yeah.
The cute little bow tie. So get hot glue gun ready and a little bit of hand sewing, not too much. So, yeah, it's a cute little, you can make it for your fur baby, or you can make it for your human baby, or you can... Grandkitties or whatever you want. But that's pretty much it from us today. Again, thank you very much, Rebecca, for your lovely donation. We do appreciate that 100%. Definitely getting split both ways between us, and yeah, we're looking forward to coming to the United States. So and everybody should have a wonderful week. What's
I was just looking up the top here.
Oh yeah, that just tells me so it was $20 American, and it's come up as
Australian $28.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
That's
so that's how it converts. So but we get paid in American. Because it's Google that pays us. So yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us today. We really do appreciate you being here. And I just looked at the time. I thought we'd only been on for an hour, but we've been on for an hour and 22 minutes.
Oh.
So thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and hit the little bell icon beside it if you want to see more of our content. And basically give us a share across the social medias, because sharing is caring. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for joining Beck and I, and we'll see you all again next week. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.